I'll put this in the beginning of the video. Legal disclaimer, this is my opinion. This is not the opinion of any one of my friends. This is not the opinion of YouTube. This is not the opinion of anyone besides myself. I don't want to get into trouble for this. This is me, and I'm saying this as myself and how I see my country and what I think should happen. So, hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we talk about anything and everything. So today was an amazing day. So today and yesterday was an amazing day, even though I'm a little disappointed. I went to my friend yesterday, Faith. I'll insert a picture of her. I'll insert a picture of her. I went to go sleep over at the place. We had an amazing time. We laughed, we bickered, and we ate, and it was so much fun. And I love you, Faith. I will always love you. We were supposed to go to the Cape Town Carnival today. It is Saturday the 16th of March. Today is the annual Cape Town Carnival, and we were supposed to go, but we didn't because the father had to work, and he was going to take us to the carnival and bring us back. But he had to work, so we're gonna go. And I was sad because I had to come home and whatever, but it's fine. And when I got home, for some reason I didn't have signal on my phone, and I couldn't get messages, I couldn't get phone calls, nothing. So when I got home, I connected to the Wi-Fi. Faith doesn't have Wi-Fi, so I connected to the Wi-Fi, and then I got my messages and things. And then I saw this message from my auntie Celine. Thank you for the message, and I actually think that your message was sincere, and that I needed to hear it because I'm a huge procrastinator, and you actually like broke through all the procrastination. So my auntie just plainly said, my aunt, as some people call it, I call her auntie. So she basically said that she wants to give me some advice, and I mustn't take it bad or get upset about it. So she just said that I've posted a few videos now, and I keep posting about the same things, like me just chilling and talking about nonsense and not having a structure to my videos. So, and she said that by this time she would have expected me to be much better in my videos and have much more subscribers. So, and like add videos of other clips, like other external videos, external photos into my video and post it online. And I appreciate that advice, Celine. I didn't take it badly. I actually think that it was constructive. She also told me that I keep telling you guys that I have other things planned, like other videos planned, and like content, taboo subjects and stuff like that, but I never get to it. So I took that, not in a bad way, in a good way actually, and this video is going to be about my first taboo topic. So sit back, relax, and enjoy me whining about everything bad in my country. Okay, it's not just about my country, but it's things that upset me, and that's like very big for me, because as a South African and a millennial, I think that our country should have been further ahead. Like, we are okay. South Africa is a fine country. It's like okay, but the potential in this country is so much. There's so much potential in this country that we're not supposed to be on the level that we are. Like, for example, on a scale of 1 to 10, South Africa places at, say, a 5. Like, we okay, but we can do better. And whereas the US will place as a 8, and the UK will place as an 8. Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Australia, New Zealand, all these places will place higher on the scale, where we as South Africa, which I think is one of the best countries in the world, place very low. And I think it is because our government doesn't put their money in the right places. Understand we need our infrastructure to become better so that we can create more jobs. Understand this. But for me, the thing is, without education, which is also another big part of the budget, the yearly budget, the annual budget, they don't allocate enough money. Schools don't, no, it's not just the government's fault. Schools don't check the accreditations, whatever, the the qualifications of the teachers. They don't maintain classrooms. They don't check up on teachers and stuff. Because at my high school, I had my teachers in particular. I don't know about the other teachers. They didn't have most of them, but the teachers I had, they were very good, really good. They pushed us to do our work and give our work in on time. If we didn't, they would give us a week like leeway, because they knew we were seniors and we had like a lot of things to do, so they would give us another week. So thank you to my teachers. I really love you guys and I appreciate you guys. But that was the teachers I got. My friend, which was in another class, she was also a senior last year and she also matriculated, she had an English teacher that literally didn't help them with anything. Like, we do a novel and a Shakespearean drama, and we do poetry. Every year you get one novel, one Shakespeare drama, and you get a few poems. So I don't know what you guys do, where you guys are from, but that's what we do. So our teacher for my class and the B class, I was in the A class, and the B class was, our teacher like finished in the first term. No, not the first, in the second term. We were like almost done. Like later, I think we just needed 2 chapters of the novel, and we were done with the Shakespeare, and we were done with our poetry. So we were just revising, and we just had to read the last 2 chapters of the novel. So, oh, sorry, I thought I saw something, but but my friend's teacher, she was in the D class and the C class. Not, guys, we don't, in South Africa, it's not always like that you name your class after alphabetically, but that was just the school I was at. And just because I was A class doesn't mean I was the smart class. Let me get that clear, because people usually assume if you're in the A class you're the smart class. We weren't the smart class. We were just put there because of our subjects that we chose. And my friend was put in the D class because of the subjects she chose. So yeah, and then she had a different English teacher. The C class and the D class had a different English teacher, and their English teacher did nothing. Because, okay, the original English teacher got into a motorbike accident, so he couldn't be at school. Then they gave them a different teacher, which was also a teacher on the school for a while. She taught matric classes years before, but she wasn't going to teach last year. Then their teacher got into an accident, and they needed to be with her, sorry. Excuse me. Then, but their teacher didn't teach them anything. Like, she would sit in the class, she would start reading the novel, and then she would stop and start explaining, and then she will start, like, the teachers always need to speak about the lives. Like, we don't need to know about your lives. We are seniors. We need to know our work so that we can pass, so that we can get into a tertiary institution and achieve our goals. But no, y'all want to talk about your families. Y'all want to talk about yo dogs. I don't care. We don't care. Tell me about the life of Pi. Tell me about Hamlet. Tell me about, what was one of the poems? I forgot what the poems. What poems did we do? Anyway, tell me about that. Teach me that. Teach me proper grammar, even though my grammar is horrible. Teach me proper grammar. Teach me how to spell, because most of the children in the senior year can't spell still. Teach me how to use punctuation, because they don't know. None of them know. And then when we have to write essays for you guys, when we have to write letters, whatever, for our assignments, and we do it wrong, you scold at us. No, love, it's your fault. You didn't teach us these things. Now you want to take the blame out on us? No, I have to say thank you to my teacher, because she did. My friend, I literally, okay, I didn't help her, but some of the notes that I got from my poetry and um my drama and my novel, I would give it to her, like, so she can write some of the things down, or I will like quiz her. Like, I'm the type of person that wants the best for everyone. So with my friends, I would like, when it gets closer to, okay, no, it's actually every day, I would be like, life science, for example, biology. So I would be like, um, what is the human karyotype? And then I'll ask them, and I'll ask them questions all like the whole time, so that they can get to that level where they can just like say the things and know the answer. But the teachers don't do that. Like, people usually get surprise quizzes and stuff. We didn't get that. Our teachers told us that, okay, tomorrow you're going to write an exam, a test, a class test, and it's going to be for so much marks and blah 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 blah. But then when we come tomorrow, we prepare and everything, and doesn't happen. So I think South Africa needs to update the educational system, because education is the key to everything. You guys always tell us that, like, especially the government tell us, go study further, go do this, take note, still work hard in class. How can we work hard in class if our teachers are not doing anything? And then again, I must say, there are some teachers, I don't want to be like spoken bad of, so I'm gonna say this: there are teachers that actually work really hard. They work hard, they work their butts off so that they can help the children that actually want to work. And there are students that don't care. They make jokes in class, they disrupt classes, they rude to the teachers. Understand that. But then again, they are disciplinary. I can never say that word. Disciplinary words, disciplinary hearings and things. But you guys don't enforce it properly. So how? I'm not saying there should be a sense of fear in a school, but there should be a sense of fear at the school, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, if you go to Model C schools, which is the private schools, that's what we call Model C schools. If you go to a Model C school, yes, there are rebels and there are people that do bad things, children that do bad things, but the other kids are scared to do the things because they know if they're going to do the said thing, they're going to get into big trouble, and they're afraid. They live in like a constant fear of doing stuff. They will do things after school or before school, but they won't do it during school because they're afraid of the consequences. In public schools, like public schools I went to, children walk over teachers because the rules don't get enforced. And another reason the rules don't get enforced is because the government don't give enough money to schools so that they can afford that. Because there's lots of gangsterism in South Africa. They can't afford that security guards to stand around. They can't get that metal detectors so that they can check to see if people have weapons on them. No. Yes.